Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for the Wolverine from PlayArtSky. And this is quite amazing. Looking forward into getting this. Got mine recently from Tatsuopi this past weekend. And here we go. So here's the box. Quite nice. Now, for those who are not familiar with PlayArtSky or, recently, the price is high up there. You'll be looking at around 130, 140 bucks, maybe 150 on some places. It is high up there, unfortunately, but the quality has improved for the most part. I still see a hit or miss sometimes, and design is still great. That's the one thing that been pulling me back to PlayArtSky is the design, and especially this one, Wolverine. It's really cool, and it's probably gonna be like the Deadpool, which is a great figure to have. So here we go. Now at this side profile here, it kind of looks like Batman. Yeah. Although one thing that from the promo pictures that I've noticed is the huge bulging biceps. That could be a little too much, but we'll see how that is. Anyways, yeah, the box has that blue and yellow Wolverine's color along with a little bit of black. I think that's pretty much it for this. Here we go. And let's take a quick peek. It's a windowed with magnets. There's a little bit of info inside. You probably looked that up online, but here we go. It's quite nice. So we have an alternate head. Definitely gotta have the shouting face or the anger face. That is nice that they have that. We got a variety of blades. So there's one that's already, we have it installed there. And there's another set here and a variety of hands. And for the most part, the Wolverine is a melee character. I don't think he has like any projectile weapons. But yeah, let's take a look inside. Alright, so let's first take some measurements. I always get asked this and sometimes I forget to measure the figure. Yeah, well, here we go. Alright, so it's about 9 1/4 on top of this fin here on the side of his helm. About 9 inches to the top of the head. I mean, there is a bit of an extra gap on the end of the ruler. Roughly 9 inches. Can't go wrong there. He is a tall figure, but I would think that Wolverine is supposed to be short compared to other X-Men. I think some X-Men are about 6 foot tall. Wolverine is probably like 5. I didn't really check how tall it is, but from we've seen in games or show or even the Marvel Legends, he's short. He's probably about 5'8" or 5'6". So, anyways, this is a tall figure. I should have brought the other players, guy. Anyways. Yeah, this is really nice. I like the details and the design they went with the armor. Really cool. And as always, it does have that kind of like Iron Man look to it. The plated armor, but nonetheless, it is amazing. I do like the shade of blue as well. That is quite nice. It's not too light, not too dark, just right. The gloves here are a bit different. It's more of a bright blue compared to the rest of the blue of his body. The joints as well, it's this darker shade of blue, which is good. They could have went with black, but that is, not too bad. And it's in the back. Now the flesh tone joint here, it's slightly off, but from afar, it is fine. So yeah, I think color choice is quite great. Nice designs. Alright, so let's go with articulation. Starting with the neck here. It's double jointed, the base of the head, base of the neck. You can move it around, no problems. Even look up. There is this side part, or the back part here. It's a bit flexible. So it does move out of the way. Let's get some light, more light here. Yeah, quite nice. Now for the shoulder here. Let's see if I can move this out. There we go. So it is that extended, or what do you call that? A ball joint peg right there. And you got a hinge system to the shoulder here. You get your bicep swivel. Yeah, you can probably rotate that around, no problems. Although it looks a bit weird. You got your ratcheting elbow joints, typical of Play Art Sky. It's kind of weird on the back though, it's not covered. But I don't think it's that bad at all. Yeah, well, except for that little gap there. But I mean, you're usually gonna be looking from the front, so it's not too bad. Then you got your wrist joint here. There's a bit of a gap there. Not sure if you can see that. The peg, or yeah, connecting the bolt joint, it's a little long. I kind of wish this is a bit more flush inside. But the trade-off is you get more articulation there, especially if you want to have him doing this particular stance. So, well, then again, that still kind of looks odd there with the wrist joint. Yeah, so there is going to be a trade-off regardless. Alright, so torso here, great articulation. Can lean down, up crunch, no gaps, which is good for the most part. The back here, really great. So that's really nice. Then you can move side to side, fairly nice. Get your ratcheting waist joint here. There we go, typical. You know, this is soft. Actually, this is really stiff here. There's not really much flexible, except for the top part here. There is some flex. Sorry if I'm backtracked, but yeah. Ratcheting joints. You got your tie swivel right there. You got some nice belt accessories here. They're all molded into that. Yeah. Then you got your double jointed knee. There we go. I mean, this part here is blue, but with the theme he's going for, it's not too bad seeing blue here, because it's blue yellow all over. But you do have some nice knee bend right there, having that knee armor right there in the middle. And this is actually not bad, although I know for sure that the knee, did I say elbow? The knee joint here is one of those elongated ones I'm not too fond of, but the separate knee armor makes it more triangular, or that corner that I like. So this is fairly good. Now you got your ankle joint, ratchets also, great for wide stance, and you got a toe joint there that splits, which is not too bad. Alright, so this is great. Let's see if I can do some wide stance here. Kind of give him some crazy pose for now. But yeah, really cool figure so far. There we go. And let's check out the other accessories. Or maybe the alternate head too. Alright, so for accessories, we have a bunch of hands. Aside from this one. Actually, let's take a look at this one first. This is a little bit of odd design for the blade. Because it's coming right in between. Like right here. As opposed to here. And, you know, as you can see, it's sticking out right in between the fingers. Although, you can kind of see that it's a bit angled for that corner right there. Really odd. And not to mention that, well, actually, you're going to get a pair of alternate hands with a closed fist. You get two of those, one for each side. But you would think that the blade should be within the wrist up to the elbow, or just a little short on that. So the blade is about a quarter too long to you know, possibly make sense to fit inside his forearm. Yeah. Regardless, it does look aesthetically pleasing having longer blades. And possibly if we heat it up and kind of put spacers here, we can get it splayed out more, which gives it a cooler look. But yeah, that's that. So aside from this, the closed fist with the blades, you're just gonna get the normal fist right here, as well as an open hand here. So one on each side, should be like this. There we go. And an extra hand here for its right. And this is actually to hold the sword. Now it's kind of weird, the Wolverine holding a sword since he has a claws, but they've gave him some sword. Katana here, which is really cool. Let's see what it says here. Marvel. So there's some kind of Marvel trademark there. Interesting. Yeah, there's a katana on this figure set. Well, why don't we swap it out? Alright, so let's go ahead and swap the hands here. There we go. Straight peg, which is really great. And we're just gonna attach this. There we go. And let's grab the katana and slide it on. Yeah, I still find it weird Wolverine having a sword, but you know, not gonna complain. I do like swords, and it just makes him a lot cooler wielding one. Alright, so managed to get it in there. Just gotta wiggle your way in, and there we go. Let's see, do some kind of crazy pose here. There we go. Wonder if I can hold this pose right here. Yeah, good enough. But yeah, it's a really nice blade. Now, let's again measure this, just making sure. So the blade is about, from the start of the blade, about 5 inches and a quarter long. The whole thing is about 7 inches. Yeah. It's a fairly nice sword. Yeah, really cool. Yeah, still a bit odd that he has that. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and swap out the hands and use the closed fist, and let's take a look at the extra head. Alright, so here we go. Where's the alternate face? Yeah, quite menacing. He has that angry, yeah, kind of like a bloodshot eyes, sorta. Although it's all white. But yeah, you get that crazy scream. Hurrah! Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and swap it out. And we're just gonna pop this off. It actually kind of popped up quite easily. So this might just pop off easily too. Yeah, well, let's kind of get it in there first. Yeah, it's just sitting. I don't think it wants to go in. Yeah. Let me go fix that. And there we go. The angry face. Ready to cause medium and do his barrage. Yep, a lot of slicing. Yeah, really cool. Now, as I mentioned before, I had some concerns about the bicep being too big, but concerning his physique or the proportions, well, Player Arts guy is always kind of off proportioned. But I do like how his upper torso, you got that V shape there, and you got this extra armor here. Kind of compensates for the excessively large biceps. It's a little ridiculous. But his legs also, you get some, stuff on the legs. So in a way, even though his upper body is too huge, it's okay. So it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm just looking at this, just crazy biceps. But yeah, this is amazing. Really great. Now actually, let me show it with the other part of, or the other claw. I think this is probably a better depiction of his anger or something. He might have some anger issues. Right. So there we go. Yeah, I think having that little open hands there, or whatever that is, but I think that's a little bit better. Yeah, this is a really great figure. I highly recommend getting the Wolverine, but again, it's gonna depend on your budget. It is on the expensive side, but if you like collecting Player Arts Sky, or particularly you just collect Wolverine, I think this is one of the figures that you want to consider. Otherwise, there's really not much Wolverine figures out in the market at this time, other than the Marvel Legends, or none that I know of. I still haven't dabbled with Mezco. I think they might have Wolverine too. So yeah, there's that. But quite happy for this Player Sky. And I think that's pretty much it for the review. I didn't cover the Player Sky base or the action base. All of them has it. I just don't want to take it out of the packaging. Yeah. But yeah, really cool figure. Highly recommend it. And I got mine from Tatsu Hobby. I'll provide the link down below for inquiries, because I think they don't have this on the Webster. I could be wrong. But yeah, you can always ask them if you want to get it through them. And there you have it. Got questions? Let me know. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.